Welcome to Right is Wrong with Brian and Tom. Here are Brian and Tom. I'm not sure which is which since I'm a robot. Enjoy! This episode is brought to you by Due Process. Hurry while supplies last. Oh, we're out of it already. Never mind. Due Process. Check back in 3.5 years to see if a fresh supply has arrived.
Fascism in progress.
We are here for episode 5 of Right is Wrong.
Yep, that is absolutely true.
Sorry for the break. We took a break, and I know that it's caused a lot of consternation among our throngs of fans, but we had some personal stuff to take care of, but we're back.
We're back, and the world is even in better shape than when we left.
It's completely healed. I mean, there's really no reason for us to do this anymore.
No, I feel like we were really the reason that the world was so bad. And then once we went away, everything healed, and we'll see what happens. But
I know
I
people
feel like
are probably worried that we got canceled by Trump, that like somehow we were under the PBS umbrella and we just got defunded.
yes, defunded, or we're oh boy, that's a lot of stuttering. I'll have to take that out.
It was actually defunded. We went from 0 to 0. So zero funds to zero funds.
But Prager University has talked to us about being guest speakers.
I can't wait.
Yes,
I can't wait. I love me some Prager.
both of my grandparents graduated from Prager University
With degrees in
lying.
bullshit. A BS stands for bullshit.
Yes.
Prager Uni. Yes.
That is true.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, you know how PBS is being defunded, and Trump administration wants to replace PBS with Prager University. I still don't understand how you can replace a broadcasting system with a quote unquote university, but apparently that's what they want to do.
It's not a university. It's like I could call myself Brian University. You're Tom University. My dog is Dog University. It's just
but you have to understand the university is at any time Trump's involved in anything relating to a university, it's either extorting money or ripping people off and calling something a university and saying, come to my university and, give me a ton of money, but nothing's actually being taught.
Yes, it's hard. It's hard to. The only thing he teaches is grifting. Because he's
grifting
really good at grifting.
Huge major. I know that grifting, there's a dorm at Prager and at Trump University that's all grifting students, and they all live in the same dorm.
I think Trump majored and minored in grifting in college. He's a fucking piece of shit, folks.
And
he really is.
He grifted with minors.
Yes.
See what I did there?
Yes, that should be the title. Yeah. That should be the title of his book instead of The Art of the Deal, The Art of Grifting with Minors.
He minored in grifting and he grifts with minors.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, God, is he horrible?
I know.
I refreshed my screen 17,000 times yesterday to see if he died, and nope.
No, I know. Nothing ever comes. I get like a Washington Post alert on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's another shitty headline about how Trump is getting money from Harvard.
I don't understand why places just don't say no. I mean, what's he going to do? Well, if you don't do this, then I'm going to cut off your funding. But it's $1 billion. You're asking for $1 billion.
I know.
It should just be, no, you're not getting any money. Bye.
They have that funding is like, it's like cutting off their arm if they don't get that funding. I mean, it sucks, but it's like if you're held hostage and the hostage taker's like, I'm going to cut off your arm unless you do this. You're like, do it. I mean, that's kind of what it's like,
Yeah, I guess they think they're saving themselves, except Harvard has $50-60 billion minimum.
Yeah, I know. All their
endowment.
Their
yeah. So the capitulation is worse.
Speaking of endowments, Trump and Putin are meeting as we speak.
Well, so what if we don't speak? Does that mean that they're not meeting anymore?
As long as we speak.
So we're like the fuel for their meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
I just saw them meeting on the red carpet. Like, so they landed in Alaska. They rolled out red carpets for both Trump and Putin. I never quite understood why, like, a fucking red carpet. Like, you could put down a piece of shit, like, Wayfair crappy rug that you paid like $60 for. As long as it's red, It means like you're respected.
Or you could put down linoleum. You put down linoleum, this way, if there's any sweat, it's easy to mop up and,
Yeah. But they put the red carpets out. Putin and Trump came out, and then Putin crossed, and Trump was applauding as Putin came over, and Putin did some like stupid fist bump, and then they went over and they shook hands, and then they both got into the Beast and drove off. And I just was, God, I wish I could hear what was said in those first moments.
Supposedly there's going to be no note takers, or just by themselves, right?
Oh yeah, no, it was just the two of them and the Secret Service driving the Beast.
Now would be a good time for somebody in Alaska with some drone expertise.
Oh my God,
to test out some stuff. Well, it would
kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, the red carpet for Putin is fucking disgusting. I'm sorry.
He's a fucking war criminal.
Yeah.
Like that's how we treat war criminals now, and criminals in general. Is we pardon them and we roll out red carpets for them,
and on American soil.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Yeah, that's true.
He's going to give Alaska to Putin. You can get Alaska. Great. I like it. I've been wanting Alaska. I was thinking maybe Putin said to him in the back of the Beast, like, oh, I hear you are in the Epstein files.
Yeah, like Putin is just finding this out now.
Yeah.
It's like,
I am also in files, but we have Epsteinsky files in Russia. No, not so much. But
when people talk about the P tape, I mean, if there is a P tape, whatever, if there isn't people urinating on Trump, I mean, everybody would forgive him at this point. Not me and not you, but I'm just saying, I've always said it's not that. It's always been sex trafficking. And he and the Russians have been sex trafficking for decades together, and they've been money laundering, and they've been sex trafficking. So that's why Trump doesn't want any of this out. Because Bill Clinton, has he fucked underage kids? I don't know, but I know he's not a sex trafficker.
Right.
And if he did fuck underage kids, he should go to jail. I don't care what party he's from.
I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. Like that's the whole thing about this. It's like we protect our own. No, we don't. Not if they're fucking criminals or pedophiles. We don't automatically just protect, oh, I'm a Democrat, so every Democrat is just always right. And no matter what they do, even if they have 34 felonies and are fucking teenagers, they're fine by me. They're a Republican. Fuck the libs. I got to own the libs. It's just like...
I also love it when anything goes against Trump. It's like, it's an Obama judge. It's a George W. Bush judge. It's a Clinton judge. It's a this judge. It's like, that's not what it's about. So
they're a judge. They're judging the law. Yeah.
Yeah. If every judge was a Trump judge, then that's the end of civilization, really. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, a Trump judge is like a different... I mean, they'd have to be judge in quotes at that point.
They'd have to be like given Michelin stars, like as far as like, are you a super Trump judge or a minor Trump judge? Or like, exactly. I'm a 3-star Trump judge because I fucking hate him. I really do. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not getting any better. I'll tell you that much.
And it's going to be interesting to see, first of all, what jurisdiction does he have to give any oil or mineral rights or anything from Ukraine, let alone Alaska? I mean, how can he give away anything?
Let me give you a little insight. If you're trying to broker a peace deal and two people are like, let's say you and I are fighting and someone wants to like have a truce, like create a truce between us, but they only bring you to the meeting. And I'm out here I'm out here going like, but what about me? That's what's happening. Like Ukraine isn't even involved in this.
No. And I wish that, because this is all for a Nobel Peace Prize. I wish that Obama would just get a Sharpie, cross out his name on his Nobel Peace Prize, write in Donald Trump, and maybe this would all be over.
Yeah, just chisel Donald Trump's name into it with like a chisel, with like a hammer and a chisel.
This goddamn man baby.
He just wants all he wants are accolades. That is it. I mean, Putin's like, oh, Trump, you are very good. You're very strong leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm glad I contributed to your GoFundMe for Russian dialect lessons. It was worth it. It paid off.
Yeah. I'm still working on. I mean, it sounds a little more Kazakh than Russian at this
It was
point,
really
but-
good. I mean, for a second, I thought
Thank
that
you, thank you.
somebody from Moscow was conferenced in.
Can I get a Nobel Prize in languages?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to call Norway. By the way, I heard he called, this is not a joke. He called Norway this week. Trump called Norway and said, I want a Nobel Peace Prize.
Right.
And if you don't give it to me, I'm going to slap tariffs on you.
Exactly. It's extortion for everything. Everything's extortion. And once you give in, it never ends.
You don't give out Nobel Peace Prizes because someone called you on the phone and said, I want a Nobel Peace Prize.
He should get the Nobel Phone Prize because he knew the area code.
Hello, my name is Ghislaine Maxwell, and I'll be your rape coordinator.
I'm excited to get started with my raping.
Excellent. Are 8th graders too old?
Not if they're sexy.
You got it. And remember, what happens in underage illegal pussy stays in underage illegal pussy.
Obviously.
So what else happened this week?
My garbage disposal broke. No, it didn't. We don't have a garbage disposal. Edit.
You don't have a garbage disposal?
No, we do. I just wanted people to feel sorry for me.
Feel bad. Yeah, because we can start a GoFundMe
Yeah.
for your incinerators are only like $90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Gavin Newsom. Let's talk about Gavin Newsom's speech.
Governor Newsom.
Yes, which again, if any Democrat even did that, any Democratic president even had one nickname for a Republican governor, that would be the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, they would fucking Charlie Kirk and all those assholes would be whining for months. Sean
Like
Hannity
if we call them
yeah.
Governor, instead of Governor Abbott, Governor Scabbit.
Yeah. Or Sean Hannity, you call him Sean Flannery. It's just like they would go crazy.
Yeah. Shamity.
Yes.
Han Shamity.
No, but the new scum thing is just, it's so disrespectful.
It's projection. It's like if I call you scum, I'm the scum. If I call you a criminal, I'm the criminal. If I say Clinton fucked teenagers, I fucked teenagers. Yep.
Well, I thought what Newsom did was fantastic. Now let me preface all of this by saying I hated what he did with the French Laundry restaurant where he appeared, during COVID. I hated him inviting Charlie Kirk and Steve Bannon onto his podcast. I hated how he kind of threw transgender athletes under the bus. Yeah. So all that being said, it's like the pizza's good. I'm not going to throw it out because I fucking hate olives. You know what I mean? I'm going to fucking pick the olives off the pizza, and I'm voting for this guy because the alternative is fucking fascism. And and
also think about the pizza as like a democracy pizza.
Yeah, it's a melting pot on bread.
Yeah, the olives were also on the democracy pizza, but you took them off, whereas that's much better than the fascist fuck pizza.
Yeah.
Which is what we currently have.
Which is topped with broken glass and dog shit and Trump's sperm. Enjoy that.
And shredded Constitution as a topping.
But these people are still whining. It's like, oh, Gavin, what he's doing is nice, but I can't support him in 2028. It's like we might not even get to 2026. There might not be what the fuck? There's basically two people. Governor Pritzker. God, how do you say his last name? Pritzker. Governor Pritzker. And I wonder if people aren't going to vote for him. Oh, he's too fat. I can't vote for a fat guy. Governor Pritzker, a little bit of New York governor. She's not as strong, but it's basically.
Well, the problem with Pritzker is that he's a billionaire.
A real billionaire.
Yeah, like for real. But and that's a problem only because, do we really need another billion? I'm not saying. Look, I would vote for like a can of fucking seltzer above Trump, but I'm saying, but I don't know why I picked a can of seltzer, but
well, because you have a canned seltzer business. That's a very ingenious product placement, Tom.
Talk about a conflict of interest.
Yeah,
I'm putting a fucking can of seltzer up for president. The thing about my seltzer is it has no fizz at all. It's just water.
Oh, man.
But what I'm saying is, ideally, we wouldn't have another billionaire running for president. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't care how. I don't. Yeah. No, I don't care. And the governor of New York, has been doing a little bit of heavy lifting, but it's basically been Pritzker and Newsom, and
I think Whitmer's going to throw a hat into the ring too. I'll bet.
I guess she's more of a politician. She does what she has to do.
Yeah. Michigan is a very tough state. It's like there's militia. Like you go in Michigan, you go from like liberal Detroit suburbs to like hardcore militia in like 10 miles.
Yeah.
To like downtown Detroit in like 10. It's very difficult state to govern, I imagine. Which is why I haven't tried.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Newsom. So yes, he's doing what needs to be done, which is trolling. I mean, the trolling is great. The, like actual action to try to combat the Texas Abbott, Hot Wheels fucking like let's rig, like openly, overtly, publicly rig the election is basically what Abbott.
Yeah, they want to pick up 5 seats.
Yeah. I mean, but they're doing it. It's not like they used to do it where they're like, let's secretly. It's literally like Trump goes, I need 5. We deserve 5 seats. And Abbott's like, yeah, you're right. We do. And they're openly like basically saying, we deserve this. We're doing this. And if Democrats don't do it, we're going to put you in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't, for California, obviously it's going to a referendum in November. But I guess Texas doesn't have to vote for their stuff.
No, they have a different system. Yeah, I mean, Newsom's actually trying to do it in a public way where you vote, like they're trying to do it in the legislature of Texas internally amongst the Republicans without any public input, whereas at least Newsom is trying to get public input, which he knows will pass because, we have predominantly Democratic.
I think it'll pass. You think it will definitely pass?
I don't know.
It should pass. Now, here's my fear. My fear is that these ICE goons, which showed up at Newsom outside Newsom's press conference, who's to say? And there's so many of them. Who's to say that Trump? And I don't mean to give him any ideas, but he's far more evil than me. So, what if he just floods California with ICE at the at the
election? Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, did you hear that everybody can join ICE now?
Yes. And I know this because I know this because that's what I did this morning. I went to the mall. They recruited me in front of Foot Locker.
Exactly.
My first day. I don't start till Monday, so I'll let you know how that goes.
You were just browsing at Claire's, and they came in.
I was at Annie's buying a pretzel.
Exactly. Actually, you buy one pretzel, you get into ICE. It's like a promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's in $45,000. Which is amazing because $45,000 signing bonus just to join ICE. That's more than like the average teacher in America makes.
So what's to prevent me from joining ICE, taking my $45K and then being like, fuck off and quitting?
My guess is that you don't get the $45K until you've done X amount of months or so. That's just my guess.
Until I've grabbed enough teenagers out of high schools, till I get my quota.
Yeah.
At some point soon, everybody in the country is going to be part of ICE. It's going to be like, it's going to be weird if you're not working for ICE. You're going to be like, you don't work for ICE?
it's like being in LA and not being in an improv troupe. What? You're not? You don't do improv?
It's going to be so weird. Everyone's going to be in ICE and it's going to be like people just trying to arrest each other. It's like, you get in my van. No, you get in my van. No, you get into my van. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you have to have a gaiter across your face. You have to be able to sport a gaiter covering everything but your eyes if you're in ICE. For some reason, you want to be in ICE. You're that fucking proud. Oh, I want to be American. I'm going to do my duty. But I don't want to show any of my face. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. It would be great to just go and like have like, just walk around with like a parrot or something on your shoulder, or train a falcon to just go up to ICE people and just like fucking rip the masks off.
Yeah, like a trained, like a passenger pigeon, just going like,
just something. There's got to be an animal trainer that can just go around and
the parrot would be like, "Fuck ICE," and just grab them out.
and then they'd put fucking zip ties on its wings.
I would love to train parrots to just say bad things again, like fuck ICE. Stephen Miller's a fascist,
and release them all into the concrete. concrete enclave that used to be the
The
Rose
DC
Garden.
Yeah, exactly. The paved over fucking like pavers. The Trump pavers that probably have like the word Trump engraved into each paver.
He has the word Trump on everything. He has the word fucking Trump on his. He probably has.
That's on his dick. Yeah,
He probably has nipple rings that say Trump in gold.
So now it's time for our one of our trademark games.
Yes, it's the Trumpification of museum culture. As you know, Trump is taking over the Smithsonian, the Kennedy Arts Center. He's changing the museums in Washington and New York, and pretty soon it'll be coming to a museum near you. So, Tom, I'm going to read you the real name. I'll give you the exhibit as it's been for decades. I'll give you the exhibit as it's been for decades, and you tell me what it will look like next week under the Trumpification of culture. Here we go. Hall of Human Origins. What will that be called?
The Hall of Human Origins is being renamed the Hall of Alternative Facts. Hey, why settle for boring truth when you can have something much better? Walk past Washington, crossing the Delaware in a 200-foot yacht called I'd Date Ivanka. Admire the moon landing, now sponsored by Trump helmets and Trump oxygen. Marvel at the Berlin Wall, but this time Mexico pays for it.
Here's the next one. Smithsonian Archive of American Art.
The Smithsonian Archive of American Art is being renamed the Presidential Twitter Archive. Caps lock forever. The Louvre has the Mona Lisa, but we have no collusion. Immerse yourself in a cathedral of screens displaying Trump's greatest tweets, each read aloud by a chorus of bald eagles. Interactive kiosks let you Trumpify any historical quote. For example, to be or not to be becomes to be bigly. Exit through the gift shop for your own gold-plated Sharpie.
Here's the next one. Air and Space Museum.
The Air and Space Museum is now going to be called the Airheads and Waste of Space Museum. History's been corrected. Every major figure now wears a MAGA hat and offers Trump their full endorsement. Watch Amelia Earhart's plane land safely in the Mar-a-Lago parking lot. See the Wright brothers rename their creation the Trump Flyer.
And finally, the Hall of Mammals. What will that be called?
The Hall of Mammals is now renamed the Hall of Presidential Achievements. All mine, of course. Hey, why clutter your brain with mammals when you can celebrate the greatest mammal who ever lived? Trump! Relive the glory through golf trophies, Diet Coke memorabilia, framed Time magazine covers, all featuring Trump, even the ones that didn't, and the actual escalator from his 2015 campaign announcement. For a premium ticket, sit at the Resolute desk replica, press a giant tweet button, and watch your words go live on the Smithsonian Jumbotron.
Wow, that sounds great. That sounds better than the Hall of Mammals.
The Smithsonian it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna apply for a job as a docent.
And then I'm gonna take you away as an ICE agent. I'm gonna come in and cuff you and take you out. Wow.
Well, pretty soon everybody will have two jobs. You'll be an ICE agent and you'll work at the desk at American Airlines.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody will have two jobs.
Trump Airlines, please.
Oh God, there's so many of those ICE fucks. Oh God.
I know. They're like mosquitoes. You know, you slap one off your arm and you're like, oh shit, they're now outside the Newsom press conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, well, listen.
The only good thing about these ICE agents is if this ever stops, these fuckers will never get a job anywhere. No. It's like, what was your last job? ICE. Okay, get the fuck out. I mean, really.
Well, you can probably get a job at the Trump store. By the way, did you hear the guy who runs the Trump store in Florida?
No.
Was deported.
Wow.
It's true. There's a Trump store, and he was not a legal immigrant, and they took him away.
Wow. See, so we're ending on a high note.
That's it for this week. We will be back next week with more. I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about.
Yes, and hopefully we will hopefully have 50 states, not 49 by this time next week.
Fingers crossed.
Although if we do get rid of Alaska, we also get rid of Lisa Murkowski. So there is a silver lining to that.
Blessing in disguise.
Yes.
All right.
See you next week.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Right is Wrong with Brian and Tom. Please follow us on social media and anti-social media. But please don't follow us while we're running errands. We're paranoid enough as it is. See you next time, human beings.